really good, my good people. I know I've been out, but don't worry, I'm back, and y'all know what I'm here to do because I'm gonna come back to y'all with another banger party, people. We just gotta get right to it. Today, we're always staying simple. New Year, same me. Simple ingredients, great product at the end. Today, we are going to make the infamous strawberry cinnamon rolls with a lemon cream cheese frosting. I repeat, we are making delicious homemade strawberry cinnamon rolls with a lemon cream cheese frosting. And you guys, you see how many ingredients are on this counter? This is actually a very simple recipe, and we all know homemade is the best way to go. So, what I have here is a very easy way out. I have some pre-made pizza dough, as you can see. This is about a pound of pizza dough. It's already defrosted. You guys, you make sure before you make your cinnamon rolls, pizza, calzones, whatever you want to do, this dough you can use for any type of bread-based product, basically. Whatever you want to do, you can pretty much use this dough. Instead of, like I said, rolling out the flour, salt, sugar, doing all the extra work, you can go buy these doughs at any store. My store, ShopRite, sells them 3 for $5. So we're going to be making pizza too. Yay! See, gave y'all a sneak peek on one of my next videos. All right. So I have some oil here, some strawberries. I have some premium strawberries, you guys. You can use fresh strawberries if you want, but I don't have time for that. Especially when making cinnamon rolls. It's already messy when you have to roll it up. I have some sugar, some vanilla extract, some cinnamon. I have a bottle of water here because, as you can see, there's a cloth also. Yo, we'll get to that later. I have some cream cheese and I have some lemons. See? Simple. And butter. So what we're going to do first here, you guys, we're going to take our pizza dough, get it into this bowl, and we're going to rub it down with oil. So what we're going to do is remove our dough from the bag. You guys, I have this weird phobia of touching things that feel weird. And pizza dough is definitely in that category. So I'm just going to try to get it down in the bowl without my hand touching it because it just feels so gross. I don't know how people who make pizzas do this. I don't like the feeling of weird things. It's just awkward. Ew. That was so weird. I'm telling ya. You see, this kind of looks like it's based with oil already. But I'm just going to pour some on there, you guys. And basically just rub it down. Just give it a little rub, just slight little rub. A small little back massage. However that works out. Let's just put that much. I don't know how much I'm supposed to even be doing. Y'all know I just be experimenting when I be making stuff. I just be doing whatever in this kitchen. Whatever floats my little boat. Says rub it down. Well, this is just gross. Super, super gross. I just don't like the feeling of dough. It's just so awkward. I'd much rather roll it out myself. At least it'll be a little thinner, but who am I? Just put a little more at the top just to keep it moist. All right. And you guys, the only thing about this is, I know y'all see a little nip of Crown Royal in the back. It's not for me though. I'm using it for a recipe. Pay this no mind, Christians out there. Don't pay that no mind. That's not mine. All right. Back to the video. So we have our dough in the bowl. Once you put your dough in your bowl, you guys, this is actually the first step, which is actually very easy. You want to make sure you have a clean cloth. Any type of cloth you want. It doesn't really matter. You can use paper towels, but cloths just work better. You take your clean cloth and you just make sure it's damp. You want to make sure your cloth is damp. So just put a little water on it. You can run it underwater. But I like spring water on my thing. So, just to avoid any nonsense. What I'm going to do is put this over my bowl. As such. And look, a magic trick. You want to make sure your cloth is damp. It doesn't have to be wet, so you could just pour little spouts of water. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you choose to do with your life. Just make sure you damp your cloth. And not too much. You don't want water going inside. You just want to make sure the cloth is damp. See? That's good. We're good. We're good. No water inside. All right. And we're going to let this sit for 1 whole hour, you guys. 1 whole hour. So I will be back in an hour before we roll this dough out. You want it to rise, so we'll be back in an hour. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I'm back, y'all. And it's been a whole hour. So let's see what's under this cloth. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, it's really nothing special. But what we're going to do, y'all, we're going to get this dough rolled out. And we're going to roll it until it's about 1/4 or 1/2 inch thick. However thick you want your cinnamon rolls to be. So I like mine thick, so I'm only going to go about 1/2 inch. But I'm going to roll this out with some flour and we'll come back. First of all, I'm going to tell y'all, I had to knead the hell out of this dough. Like, it was really bad. Don't buy this dough. Y'all should use either store-bought brand, like the one legit already needed, like the Pillsbury or something. Or if you have time, like me on a Sunday who spent almost an hour and a half kneading dough just to get it into a stinking square, feel free by all means. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some melted butter, and I just melted it right in the tub. And we're going to get that all over our dough, pretty much. And this part is a little messy, you guys. The rolling process will be messy. Just a little heads up. But you'll be okay. Spread it out. You want to make sure you get it all over. No man left behind. You want this crust to be flaky and delicious. Alright. So we got that all over pretty much. Butter is on. Lord, you are good. The butter is on. Alright. I even got some on the counter for good luck. Alright. Now, you guys, I have some cinnamon sugar, actually. So I'm going to spray this on there first. And this is just a mix of cinnamon and sugar. You can take time out of your life and mix cinnamon and sugar together if you want. It's all the same. But why not just buy it together if you can? And we're just going to generously sprinkle as much as you like, because this is a cinnamon roll after all. But if you guys don't want a strong cinnamon kick, you just sprinkle just enough, you know. So I'm going to sprinkle that. I'm actually also going to sprinkle regular ground cinnamon right on top of there, just to even out the cinnamon roll balance. Make sure we even that out. Alright. I'm going to add our premium canned strawberries right onto the inside of there. You guys, you don't have to do anything special with these. You just add them on in. Spread them around. And you want to make sure you keep it at an even layer, y'all. So try not to put like a bunch in one area, because remember, you have to roll this. And the key to a good cinnamon roll is also how you roll them. You don't want to have it rolled up all crazy, and when you go to cut it, you have half side with filling, half doesn't have filling. It's just a weird little segment you don't want to get into. So you just want to make sure you spread everything evenly across. Get those berries all over. And you guys, we're doing a lemon cream cheese glaze. Now, you don't have to do, if you guys don't like lemon, or you don't like cream cheese, or whatever the case may be, or if you don't like strawberries, if you're allergic, you are always more than welcome to just stick with the basics. Stick to what you know. Just don't add the fruit filling. Make a regular cinnamon roll. Do you? Recipes are always meant to be explored. Something's always able to be altered, you know, twisted, made into your own version. Alright, just make sure we get the jam, the juice. We want to get it all. Alright. Alright. going to add a little vanilla flavoring right on top of there, y'all. Just sprinkle it around, nothing too fancy. Just to give it a little taste. And just a tad bit more cinnamon sugar spice on top. This is a canned ingredient, y'all, so you always have to add a little extra flavor. If I would have made these strawberries from scratch, we wouldn't have had to add as much cinnamon and sugar. Now, my lovely people, oh, and a squirt of lemon juice. Being as though we're doing strawberry lemon, might as well give it a little extra kick. All right. That was actually about 2 squirts, y'all. Now for the hard part. Well, it's not necessarily hard, but it is kind of hard. It is the rolling part. What you want to do is gently grab the edges of both sides, and you want to slowly roll. You don't want to roll a lot at a time, and you want to pull back as you roll. Gently pull back. For those of you who like to, you know, do the happy trees thing, you should know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't roll things, you know, just go low and slow. And it is messy, so don't worry about it being messy. It'll all work out in the end. So you just kind of pull and you roll. Pull and roll. And this is a very messy process. And you kind of want to like tuck your ends in while you're pulling and rolling. We're going to tighten our ends and we're going to cut it. So this makes about 8 cinnamon rolls. As you can see, I cut mine pretty thick. And all we're going to do is get these into the oven at a 350 degrees for maybe about 15 minutes or until golden brown. All right, party people. So to get started on the lemon cream cheese glaze for these strawberry cinnamon rolls that we are about to partake in, we really don't need that much ingredients. Simple and sweet. So what we'll need is the zest of 1 whole lemon, which is why I have 2. You need the juice of a lemon, but just in case they don't squeeze good, I got my backup because you know lemons be acting real funny and not having a lot of juice, and we need juice. I have some evaporated milk. You can use half and half, whatever you want to do. I have my vanilla flavoring, of course, and some regular sugar. And I have 8 ounces of cream cheese. If you're making 6 to 8 cinnamon rolls, you really only need 4 ounces of cream cheese. And since 1 block is 8 ounces, I'm just going to use half a block. I'm going to add my 2 tablespoons of sugar. Like I said, I'm going to add the zest of 1 whole lemon, and I'm also going to add the juice of 1 whole lemon. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the evaporated milk. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavoring, and that's pretty much all you need for the glaze, so let's throw that together. First things first, I'm going to start with the cream cheese, and we're going to get half of that block right on in our bowl. So I'm just going to open that up and get half one in there. And mine just kind of thawed out at room temperature, and it's already half. So that actually makes my life a lot easier. Look at God. You see how he works in mysterious ways, y'all? You don't even know when he gonna help you out. You don't even know. It's the simple things in the world. All right. So we got our cream cheese going. I'm gonna do my vanilla flavoring. Y'all know I'm a fan of vanilla, so I'm gonna put that in there. We're gonna do it, y'all. That cream cheese, I love cream cheese, even when it's not sweet, like just regular in a bagel. 2 tablespoons of sugar, which is probably this whole entire thing, but let's just cut back. All right, I'm going to add in zest of a lemon, and for those of you that don't know how to zest a lemon, all you do is run it on your grater and just basically take the peel off. Nothing too, you know, nothing you can't handle. And I know y'all don't want to see me zest this whole lemon. So once I zest this, I'm going to add my juice, add my milk, and we'll mix that all up. Well, actually, we can just make life easier because I'm pretty much done. So we got that. All right, we got our lemon zest in there. I'm going to cut that lemon in half first, and I'm going to use that juice. So I'm going to cut this in half first and use the juice from this lemon. Being as though it was zest, it's probably already pretty juicy. So we're just gonna squeeze. I like a slow motion of food porn. Should I be doing this? I'm gonna put that in the slow-mo. So we got our juice. The second lemon. Squeeze all of that in there. We're going to add a teaspoon of butter. And we're going to mix this all up. I'm going to get my hand mixer for this, y'all, so BRB. And there we have it, y'all. A nice, simple cream cheese lemon glaze. And as you can see, the consistency, it's not as a cheesecake. It's not thick at all. You want to make sure it's somewhat watery because you want this more of a glaze as versus a sauce. So this is perfect. And as you can see, it has the chunks of lemon zest in it. I can't wait. Pour these over our warm cinnamon rolls, and that's all she wrote. Now that we have our finished product, all we're going to do is take our lemon glaze that we made earlier, and we're just going to drizzle it right over these bad boys. And you know I'm going to give y'all a slow-mo. And there we have it, y'all. That's all she wrote. Look at these. Yummy. Perfect.
I'm a mosquito, little nigga, come catch me. And that's my bestie, my best friend. Go best friend.